Okay everybody, welcome to linuxand.com YouTube channel once again. In today's video we're gonna talk about how to install PostgreSQL on your Ubuntu 19.04. So the idea is that relational database management systems are a key component of many websites and many applications. They provide a structured way to store, organize and access different sort of information. So PostgreSQL or Postgres is a relational database management system that provides an implementation of the SQL querying language. It is a popular choice for many small and large projects and has the advantage of being standards compliant and having many advanced features like reliable transactions and concurrency without read logs. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to install the PostgreSQL. So first of all, if you are doing it after a long time and if you have not updated your repositories yet, so the first thing that you have to do is that you have to update your repository. Okay, so for that, what you would do, you'd write here sudo apt-get update. It is going to update your repositories. So once it updates all sorts of repositories, after that we can install PostgreSQL. So now the update has been done, it's completed. So now let me just clear it. So now in order to install the PostgreSQL, you have to write here sudo apt-get install and then you'd write here PostgreSQL. Alright, so the command here is complete. Okay, so if you would hit enter, it would start installing PostgreSQL, but what we would do that would use a contrib package which would basically add some additional utilities and some additional functionalities. Alright, so what we do would write here PostgreSQL hyphen and then we'd write here contrib. Okay, so now we hit enter and now you can see that it has basically started to install PostgreSQL, and now we hit enter, we press Y and we hit enter, and now you can see that it has started to install PostgreSQL on our system, and now you can see that it has successfully installed PostgreSQL. So now what you can do is that you can now basically use the Postgre prompt. Okay, so in order to get to the Postgre prompt, what you can do is that basically there are two fundamental ways. One is that you basically, let me just show you quickly both of them. So first of all, you write here sudo, then you write here -i and then -u, and then you write here Postgres. Okay, now if you hit enter, now you can see that you have basically switched over to the Postgres account, and now what you can do is that you can access the Postgres prompt immediately by just typing here psql. Okay, so now if you hit enter, now you can see that you are inside the Postgres prompt. So if you want to come out of this Postgres prompt, what you have to do, you have to put here a / and then you write here q and then you hit enter, and now you can see that you have come out of the Postgres. So now there is another way in which directly you can actually go to your Postgres prompt. So how can you do that? You would write here sudo and then you'd write here -u and then you'd write here Postgres and then you write here psql. You hit enter, it is going to ask you for the password, you put in your password, and now you can see that it has taken us directly to the Postgres prompt. Okay, so now if we want to come out of it, we press /q. Alright, so right now we have just the Postgres role configured within the database. Okay, so we don't have our new role or the user. So what we can do is that we can create a new user using the createuser command. So now in order to create a new user, so what we would do would write here sudo and then we write here -u flag and then we'd write here Postgres. Okay, and then we would write here create user. All right, and then after that we'd put here double hyphen, and then we'd write here interactive. Alright, so after that you hit enter, and now you can see that it says enter name of the role to add. So we're basically adding a new user. So let's call it Linux hint. Alright, so you can have here your own name or any other name. So we hit enter, and you can see that it says shall the new role be a super user or not. So for that, if you want it to be a super user, then press Y. If you don't want it to be a super user, then press N. I want it to be a super user, so I press Y, I hit enter, and you can see that it has not given us any error, and now we are a super user. So now if you want to create a database, then in that case you can also do that. You'd write here sudo, then you write here -u, and then you would write here postgresql, alright, or Postgres, and then you'd write here createdb, and then you'd write here the database name. Let's say we have created a user as Linux hint, so let's create a database with the same name Linux hint, and now we have created the database. So now what we would do would open a Postgres prompt with this new role that we have created. So for example, if first of all, if you want to check your connection info, that what is your current connection, so for that what you would do, you would write this command sudo -u Postgres and then psql. Okay, so you go to your Postgres prompt, and in here you write here a / and then you write here con info. Okay, you hit enter, and now you can see that it says you are connected to database Postgres as user Postgres via socket in /var/run/postgresql at port 5432. Okay, so now we have created a new user and the new database. So now we want to connect to that. So in order to connect to that, what you have to do is first of all would come out of it. Okay, and now would write here this thing sudo, and then we write here -u, and then we write here the user, which is Linux hint, and then we write here psql. We hit enter, and now you can see that instead of Postgres we are logged in as the new user Linux hint, alright, with the database Linux hint. And now if you want to get your connection info, you have to do something like this, and then you will see you are connected to database Linux hint as user Linux hint via socket in /variable/run/postgresql at port 5432. Okay, so I hope you have got the point. So that's how you basically install PostgreSQL. That's how you configure it, that's how you create a new user, that's how you add a new user, and that's how finally you check your information. And before that, I guess we have also done how to create a database in PostgreSQL. So these are multiple things that we have done today. I hope you have enjoyed it. You have enjoyed this video. Please rate and comment and subscribe. And for written articles, you can visit our website linuxhint.com. We have got a bunch of articles there for you. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.